in Bloomington, Illinois. We've been there 31 years. This is my husband, Bob. We've been married 2 years. Wonderful time. We pretty much feed people in our community. We have a food pantry, and we hand out about 200, 250 bags of food a week. We have a big garden with a church. It's a community garden, and they bring all the produce to us and put it on our porch, and people can just come and take whatever they want. And I can a lot. We have a soup kitchen at our church, which is a luncheon program, and our lines have doubled, both at the soup kitchen and at our food line in the past year. I'm sure they have in your community too. We have probably one of the largest food drives in the country in November. Last year we raised 7 semi-truckloads of food, and it's going to be gone before we start our food drive again in November. We're going to try to put together some kind of a video to teach other communities how to do that. We can raise 7 semi-trucks in 3 weeks. We combine with a supermarket, a radio station, and a car dealership. And they do all of the advertising for us, and then I get on the radio every day, and then we have groups of people in front of the grocery stores every day collecting food, and it just pours in. We make contests in the schools, what school can raise the most food, and then we throw them a pizza party. And that's all paid for by businessmen. We don't have the money to do that. We have a good time. We have a retired Ursuline sister that helps us out. She's been with us for a couple of years, and she allows us, Bob and I, to travel a lot to other places. And we just went to see Rosalie Regal up at her cottage in Michigan, and she sends her regards. She has family stuff going on this weekend, but she's doing very well. She's got this wonderful cottage up there. You should go visit her in the summer. It's right on the lake. It's really cool. And we went to Norway this summer to see my relatives and introduce Bob to them and them to he, and we stayed all night on my family farm, which has been there for hundreds of years, and they're pretty much self-sufficient. They live off of the fjord, and they're going to be powered by a waterfall next to the house, and it was really interesting to be there for a couple of days. It was a lot of fun. And I've been here, I think, almost 31 years with Brian. I think I missed 1 year. So wonderful to see so many young people. It's just fabulous.
I'm Amy from the South Bend Catholic Worker, St. Peter Claver, and I'm here with 3 of our community members. John, and Elliot. We are about 25 in all. That's staff and guests included. We have a men's house and a women's house that are across the street from each other. Our community has existed as such for about 6 years. We run a drop-in center, Our Lady of the Road Catholic Worker Laundromat Cafe, open Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings, where we serve anywhere from 30 to 90 people. We do showers and laundry services there, and try to serve breakfast. And we're trying to gear it towards more of a cafe, so we don't have people like lining up. We serve like at a restaurant, and it's an old auto repair shop, so it's come a long way. It's like massive cinder block monstrosity, but it's become like we put drywall up and insulation, painted it really nice, so it's really looking good. And then the 2 houses are old 1800s houses, and we've been tearing up carpet recently, and there's beautiful hardwood floors, so we're staining those. That's been a big project. I guess other news in our community is we have a few other staff members. Mike Baxter is in Dayton teaching for the fall, so we're surviving without him. A good foundation has been laid. One of our community members was diagnosed with cancer this summer, and so that was kind of hard for our community, but there's been abundant grace flowing. And I work at the Catholic Peace Fellowship as well, and we put out the Sign of Peace. We try to do it about 3 or 4 times a year, so I brought some copies of that. And we're looking at Catholic Mennonite dialogue and peace building for our next issue. Catholic Mennonite, the national dialogue, is a lot happened.